Hi guys, gals, and my non-gender conforming pals. My name is Carrington. Welcome back to another video, or if you are new here, then welcome. I would love if you would hit that subscribe button down below, click the little bell so you're notified of all my future uploads, and let's hop into today's video. I got my nails done. Some of the things I did today. Like, who am I? Right? Like, usually I would do my own, like, press-on ones, and they'd last, like, a couple of days, right? But, like, I actually went and got them done, and I got them nice and short, so hopefully I'm still able to, like, do things. Okay, in today's video, I have a full face, or almost a full face, but honestly, like, I'm sitting here looking at everything, and I'm pretty sure that I have, like a full face. A Believe Beauty from Dollar General. Okay, literally, this is not sponsored. Okay, we're literally gonna dive in and see how these products work. I have used some of these products before. You will hear me mention said products. Like, you know, the Believe Beauty Eye Shadow Primer. I mean, we saw that coming, right? Like, we all, like, 100% saw that coming. Okay, so we are going to just dive right in. I'm going to do my face as normal. And we're also going to have a story time because today I also went to Walmart to get some groceries and I bought some makeup, okay? Sneak that in. Definitely bought some makeup. And then something happened that literally, like, enraged my soul. So I'm going to prime my eyes with the Believe Beauty Eye Base Primer. I love this primer. Stay tuned for the Battle of the Eye Primer video that will be coming from me. So let's jump into this palette. So this is the Love Struck palette. Okay, literally, I sometimes just, like, don't get, like, some color stories. And, like, this is one of them. I'm going to try to use as many colors as, like, humanly possible. So, and I'm going to start with, so they don't have, like, shade names. So, like, this little brown right here for a nice, like, transition tone. So, oh, wow. That's a little more pigmented than I had originally thought, but that's all right. Okay. So I was at Walmart today. I usually do like grocery pickup, and you just like go and like pull into a spot and you call them and let them know that you're there, and they like bring out your groceries or whatever. But the items that I needed, because I'm making taco veggies, and so like I wanted like a bag of Brussels sprouts and like stuff like that. I know if you're like, you like Brussels sprouts, the answer is yes, absolutely. And like some broccoli florets and some like green beans, and not like the canned green beans, like the ones that you can like get like that's like fresh and they're like nice and long. And some like mushrooms, peppers, and onions. And then I was gonna get some Polish sausage. Well, like some of the some of the vegetables weren't available. So fine, okay. So they weren't available. Okay, first of all, let's just talk about this palette for a second. There's a lot of kick up. Okay. So I was like, okay, well, I guess I'm gonna have to like go into Walmart. And I was like, I know I've been on like this, like basically like this unofficial like no buy where like really I haven't really been buying a lot of makeup. And truthfully, like I haven't purchased like a ton of makeup, like in all fairness. This is like my first time I've purchased in like a month. So last time I purchased in February. It's literally almost May. Like it's like right, like it's almost May. And I messaged Joanne and I was like, hey, I'm going to Walmart. What makeup should I get? And she's like, I thought you were on a no buy. And I was like, I gotta go get groceries. Oh, yeah. So I did. Ended up purchasing some makeup. But, okay. So I go to check out. And there were like 5 lanes that were open. But like granted, this is like, I live in a small town and like literally you have to go to the bigger towns to like get the groceries. And so there were like 5 lanes open and they have self-checkout. Next we're gonna go into like this orangish shade. And so I hop up in a lane and there's like 2 gentlemen checking out, and there's like this old lady that's like in front of me, and she's like probably like 70 or 80 years old, and she's got like her little cart full of whatever she's got. I didn't really pay that much attention to what she had in her cart because I don't really care. Okay, so then like the two guys leave and this little old lady is like going as like super slow. Like honestly, she probably needed to be one of those like electric scooters, and wasn't, and she was by herself. So she gets up there to like the checkout, and this lady and her husband come rolling right on up behind me. Literally, okay, it's just me. I don't even have like a full cart full of groceries. I mean, okay, I don't really have a lot of stuff with groceries in there. I do have some makeup. Okay. But it wasn't like a lot. Like honestly, if there were still, like at least in my area, there's not one of those like 20 items or less checkout. But if there were, like I could have went to the 20 items or less, and probably the little old lady in front of me also probably could have went to the 20 items or less checkout. Okay. So it's not like we have like a ton of stuff. So this lady behind just like out of nowhere, like so loudly goes, well, I'm sorry, honey. I can't make them go any faster. I don't know why they would only have 5 lanes open. And then the ones that are doing the checking out are just going so slow. Okay, literally, this lady just kept doing that for the whole time. This man is giving those two gentlemen the receipts and starts ringing up the lady in front of me's groceries. Okay, just being rude. Okay, so then it comes time for the old lady to pay. Okay, it was like $58, and they were things like ramen noodles, or the little TV dinners, or like Nutri-Grain bars. Okay, this is what this lady had in her cart, and it rang up to like $50-something. Okay, so she goes to pull out her food card thing, and she runs it. And it says decline, like it's, or I don't know if it says decline or like what it says, but like basically like it didn't work. And so the guy's like, man, I'm sorry it didn't work. And she's like, let me just try again. She's like, my husband passed away last month. So the food stamps place was taking, you know, the amount that they owe that we had together, which was $150, and they were going to give me $75 for the month. And I haven't been in for this month. And so I'm trying to get all my groceries for right now. Okay. And again, this lady's like literally living off of ramen noodles, Nutri-Grain bars, what else? Little TV dinners, and like little snacks, like little chips, like things like that. Like this is what this lady's living off of for a month. Okay. We're not even gonna get into that, like that whole thing. But anyways, well, then the people behind me are like, that just grinds my gears, are still going on about how slow Walmart employees are, how they need to have more registers open, that they need to move faster, that they don't even want to hire people that work, they just hire lazy people. Okay, like they're just like literally going on. Well, now the line's being held up because this lady can't get her food stamps to work. So then she's like, well, here, let me give you my debit card. And it declines. And then the people behind me loudly then go. And then you have people like this who hold up the line knowing they can't pay for their stuff, and then sit here and continue to hold the line up when they need to just exit the line knowing they can't afford their stuff. The little old lady in front of me literally turns around and goes, oh, I'm so sorry. You know, they were going to make some changes to the account, and I don't know what's taking long. Okay. Like this little old lady, like, was almost in tears. Okay. I mean, almost in complete and total tears. Okay. And these people were just being just like so downright nasty. So then she talks clear. She's like, okay, well, honey, let me just write you a check. And the guy was like, I can't really accept a check from you if all your other cards are declining. He's like, that probably means you don't have the money in it. I mean, we're just like huffing and puffing. I literally turned around. Just trigger warning, cussing is coming. So if you are offended or whatever by cussing, then probably scroll on. Okay, like move on. Fast forward. There's your warning. I turned around and I looked at this lady and I was like, stop being a bitch. I am so tired of listening to you complain. Said, this lady is literally trying her best to make it through a month on $75 of food for one person. And you are doing nothing but huffing and puffing and being a bitch. Let me tell you, I promise you that if this is your experience that you have with Walmart, and it seems that you do every time you come in because you have made that statement, I promise you this billion-dollar corporation will not lose one wink of sleep if you don't shop here anymore. And I promise you, I would feel a million times better coming to this store knowing that you are not shopping in it. So please, stop being a bitch to this lady who is trying, or go find another line, go to self-checkout, or go to another store. Period. Thank you, ma'am. And this, like, the lady was just like, and I'm like, yeah, no, I really don't care what has to come out of your mouth after that, because as disgusting as you are to this lady who is trying her best, I don't care what you have to say. You are absolutely appalling. Checkout guy is literally just like sitting there like smiling under his mask. Like you could tell. And this lady, again, was just sitting there just like profusely apologizing. And I said, ma'am, you don't need to apologize. I said, let me just ring up your stuff with me. Said, no, that's okay. She's like, I'm sure maybe, you know, I've got some cash. I can put some things back. And I said, no, I'm going to pay for your stuff. That's what I'm going to do. I said, so, and I looked at the guy's name tag. I said, Ben, if you could please ring up her stuff with mine, I would greatly appreciate that. And then finally, like, we were moving away, and the lady had behind us had the fucking audacity to be like, oh good, I'm glad this line is finally moving. I literally turned around and I was like, I don't usually choose violence, but today, if this didn't mean I would get charges pressed, I would choose violence. And she just like looked at me, and I was like, yeah. So anyways. So I helped the lady out to her car, help her put her groceries away, and like move along for the day. Okay, for eyes, I'm gonna do this for like the outer shimmer and then move into this. Moral of the story is don't be an asshole. I don't understand how people can be so absolutely horrendous, especially to people that are like literally trying their best. I don't get it. Okay, so now we're gonna move on with the primer. It is the Believe Beauty Pretty and Primed Hydrating Primer. It kind of has like a plastic scent, but it's like this blue. It definitely feels nice and hydrating. Little glitter flecks in it. It sets down. I'm not gonna lie, it kind of almost feels like a powder now that it's like sat down for just like a little bit. I'm gonna leave it for like 30 more seconds and like see what it feels like after. Okay, it's been setting. It does feel it feels hydrating, but like in some areas it almost feels there's like up in my forehead, like I don't know, like a powdery consistency, like if you would set your face with like the Charlotte Tilbury powder, like that's what it feels like. Okay, so next up is the foundation. This is the Believe Beauty Skin Finish Foundation. It says medium to full coverage. This is in the shade Ivory. That's all it says. It's just that it's Ivory, medium to full coverage, and a skin finish foundation. So let's see how much a pump is. Okay, that's how much a pump is. So let's see. Is this going to be a good match? Okay, listen. This seems very orange and very yellow. I'm assuming it's probably going to apply as like medium coverage at first. And you could probably build it up to full. But I'm not really super into full. So my skin is still looking like very glowy and like hydrated with that primer on underneath. So next up I have this concealer. This is the Believe Beauty Concealer in Ivory. Wonder if it's actually going to make this look any lighter at all. Okay, this is like the little tiny little applicator. I mean, kind of lighter, I guess. Well, I have this contour stick, and it has, okay, it's nice and creamy, but yeah, I mean, they're kind of almost similar. They're both very yellow. One thing I will say is it's very, Believe Beauty is like very yellow. And let's try like the contour, like the, I guess it's kind of like a bronze, I guess. This is very orange. So I'm kind of like a little bit nervous. Get a sponge and just like start blending this out. Okay. All right, I really actually really like this concealer side. It looks very, very pretty. It's more matte, whereas this over on here, the little contour stick, I don't know if you guys can even tell, like look how much more like dewy and greasy it is compared to this side. Like much more dewy, much more greasy as compared to this side. The bronzing stick, it's very orange. I mean, I think it blended out okay. It was just definitely like very orange. So the only options that I had were like light medium was my lightest. Okay, how do I open this? Guys, it literally took me forever. Okay. Okay, that's really dark for light. Let's just see how well this goes on. Well, that made my under eyes a lot darker. Yep. Okay, this is not going well for me. Let's just keep moving right along, because really we can't get in. It's not going well. All right. So we're gonna move into this shade in here and put that on the inner corner. Up next is bronzer. I have two bronzers. So the first one that I have, this is like a very like glowy bronzer. I think the other one is too. Is this glowy? Yeah, yep, they're both glowy. This one's like super light. So let's go in with that and see how it looks. Oh, wait, hold the phone. Oh wow, that actually showed up a lot more than I thought it would. Like I was like, I don't know if it's really gonna show up, but it does. Orange, very orange. So like, yeah, definitely like Lip From Within certified orange, but you know, still not bad. So here we have bronze stuff. That's the light one. I do want to, so the light one is called Havana Sunset. I kind of want to see if maybe we can contour a little bit with the darker one, and that's Hawaiian Glow. Oh, wow. Okay, I like barely tapped my brush in on that. Definitely not a contour. Definitely just a lot more orange. Yeah, even though like this looks like it would be like a really nice contour, it's really just more orange. All right, up next are blushes. So I have Rosy Glow, which this is like a pink with like golden reflex in it. And then we have High Tea, which is kind of like a peach. So what I'm gonna do for the sake of sanity is I'm just gonna do one on each cheek. That's what I'm gonna do. Okay. So that is like glowy. I don't really notice a whole lot of like the pink, the pink pigment's there. I just really notice a lot of like the gold glitters in it. Okay, so there it is. And then next up, let's just pile on High Tea. And see, there we go. So this one has more of like an actual blush pigment, whereas the other one had more of a like glittery reflectness to it. Now we have highlighters. The first one I have, I don't know if this is gonna be too dark, but this is called Champagne Kiss. I feel like the highlighter, oh, okay, well, yeah, no, it does show up. All right. I think that's way too dark. It definitely gave like a cast. So I have this pop of pink, which is like a white to like pink kind of shade. These cheeks are very glowy, like glowy. Like glowy. It's a lot. Then we have this Believe Beauty Brow Defining Pencil. I got mine in the shade Ash Brown. I literally never do my brows on camera. Ever. Oh. I thought this was going to be like a wooden one, but it's okay. I do not like that brow. It's almost like a creamy eyeliner. All right, let's do setting spray. So we have the Believe Beauty Makeup Perfecting Setting Spray. This says hold 6 to 8 inches away from face and mist directly onto skin. You can apply to skin before makeup, after makeup to keep in place all day, or refresh. Okay. Breathing this in burns my throat. Oh, wow. Okay. So we have lips and mascara left. So for mascara, we have the Volumized mascara that's in Intense Black. And it is a plastic one. There's like a wand. Okay. Let's like... Hold on. Here's one coat. This has done nothing except make them maybe like slightly a bit blacker. Okay, one. The applicator hurts. 2, for the amount of pain, like, come on guys, really? 2 coats and this is all I'm getting? That's embarrassing. Okay, all right. Let's just finish off with lips, okay? All right. So my choices are just like Very, or I have like a, let's just go with the Berry. Okay, let's go with the Berry. So I have this lip liner in the shade Hint of a Plum. That's how this works. So let's go into the Velvet Matte Liquid Lipstick in the shade Mischief. Is a full face of Believe Beauty. What a journey this has been. A complete and total journey. All right, so let's just talk about the products overall and my thoughts, because I have lots of thoughts and lipstick on my teeth. Okay, cute lipstick on my teeth too. All right, so I'm just gonna grab stuff and we're gonna talk about it. So first off, this foundation. I don't really think it's necessarily for dry skinned people. It's definitely very heavy and cakey, like around this area. It looks good on my forehead. So I would say if you are like a dry skin like me, 1, make sure you're good and moisturized. 2, use a hydrating primer. 3, maybe even squeeze in some of your like moisturizer in with this. I'm actually going to try that next time I use it and kind of see if maybe that makes any difference. This powder, let me like check out my under eyes first of all. The powder makes my under eyes look heavy and crepey, and this is not the color for me. This is the lightest color they had when I was going out. Like there wasn't even like, hey, there's a translucent spot. We don't have the translucent at this time. Or like, hey, here's like a very fair option. We just don't have it in this time. It's like light medium was the first and only choice, and then it was like medium tan, like tan dark, or what, something like that. That's what the options were. This is unbelievably dark. Just no. No. Okay, this primer, also not a huge fan of. Okay, as I said, it at first starts feeling hydrating. But it does have like little glitter sparkle particles in it. And that's not necessarily always a deal breaker for me. What was the deal breaker for me was that it just kind of felt like it was turning into powder. Like once it was like setting, like it was like I could touch my face and be like, yeah, that like I feel like some hydration to it. But this almost feels like powder. That's not something that I want. I want to feel hydrated and glowy, and even like upon it setting, it still really feels that, I really feel that hydration and wetness on my skin, not powder. So also, like, this is probably a no for me. This mascara is trash. I have put 2 coats of mascara on my lashes. And again, I have like lash growth serum. Okay, so I normally have like long lashes. All it did was make them a little bit darker. So if you have like short lashes, no lashes, whatever, steer as far away from this as humanly possible. If you have long, luscious lashes and you don't really need a lot to help you out, stay as far away from this as possible. This was painful, okay? This hurt my eyes and then did nothing, okay? I hear, you know, pain is beauty, but I shouldn't be in pain and no beauty. Eyeshadow primer, love, love, love. I'm not going to spend time sitting here raving about it. We all know I love it. Okay, the eyeliners, the lip liners I like. It was nice, it was creamy, it was easy to control, it did the job, looks nice. The concealer. I liked the concealer until it broke. I was just putting it on and it broke. So, bronzers. So this one kind of looks like it's going to be too light. Actually showed up a lot of pigment. This one looks like it could be like a contour. As you can tell, very orange. They are definitely more on the orange side. If you like an orange bronzer once in a while, or really want to give like a sun-kissed look, these are great. If you're one where you're like, you know, no, I really kind of want something a little bit cooler or something, steer far away from these. So and these also are very shimmery. So if you don't like shimmer, you know, these are ones that I would use once in a while. I don't think this is something I would put on like a Shop My Stash bag, and this would be like the only thing I use all month. I probably wouldn't do that. But I will say, like, once in a while, if I want like a really like sun-kissed, sunburnt kind of a look, I would reach for these. Blushes. These are very glowy. Like, I'm very glowy with the highlighters, but like especially this one called Rosy Glow. That's a lot of glow. Moving on now to the highlighters. This one's way too dark for me. I really think that the highlighters were nice. Very blinding. So if you're into that, you'll like it. Okay, this brow, what is this? Pencil. I do not like it. It made my eyebrows look so thick and absolutely awful. I hated it. This contour stick. Okay, one, this looks like a bronzer. And two, I noticed that like I really had to start working fast to blend this out like this. And it's nice. It just looked a little bit greasy whenever I put it on, but it sat nicely with the powder. So no issues there. Not a bad product. The liquid lip, it's definitely, it says it's a matte. It definitely feels matte. It's not overly drying. I don't think it's worse than Kylie Cosmetics or ColourPop. Like, I think that this one is actually better than that and cheaper than that. Like, theirs are like $7 and these are like $3. So, much cheaper. Now this setting spray. This setting spray. Guys, okay. One, it like shoots at you, okay? Very aggressive. It has a, I don't know what it has in it. It's like, it's like Lysol. Not like the scent, but like, have you guys ever sprayed Lysol and then you like go to breathe and it like burns your nose or your mouth or what, your throat or whatever? That's what this does. It's not good. Like, I think it's literally just alcohol with some scent in it. Some light scent in it. That's what I think it is. So I wonder if this does make your makeup last. I'm not going to be able to do a long wear test. It's literally almost time for me to go to bed. But I'm pretty sure, and I would not go out in public like this at all, period. But I am going to say, like, I'm pretty sure, like, it's just alcohol that's, like, you know, with some scent in it, some hairspray. So in that regard, I'm pretty sure, like, yeah, it might make your makeup last longer because it's literally hairspray. Okay, and then last, the eyeshadow palette. This is also a product I would recommend. I have played with these before, but like, I mean, look, it blended nicely. It looks nice. Like, that's a solid product. Truthfully, like this is definitely like a solid product. That is it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Sorry, it's a little bit of a long one. I mean, we really had some hits and we really had some, like, really had some misses. And also, don't be an asshole if you're at Walmart. Alright, so that is it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure you guys give a thumbs up. Click the little bell so you're notified of all my future uploads next to that subscribe button that I know you guys are going to click. And I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.